Thanks for joining. I'm Tracy, here to explore with you a deeper daily life. This is part 1, the luminaries, tapping into our power to self-generate. The moon and sun are conjunct, what we call a new moon, in the sign of Cancer at the time of recording. This is the beginning of the next lunation cycle, and as well as creating a cardinal cross figure with Pluto and the lunar nodes. The nodes are moving or have just moved into Aries and Libra. Aries, the north node, is where we're developing to, where we're moving to, where we're evolving to. And Aries represents self, me, the individual, my individual needs and desires. Libra, which is where the south node is dwelling, I'm just moving into for the next 18 months, represents our past, where we've been moving from, what we've developed over the past period. And it represents others, give and take, the couple, the relationship, the balance. The new moon is the active sun and passive moon at what we call the shunya point, the 0 point. The crossover of the ending of the last cycle, the moon cycle, and the beginning of the new cycle. In total balance of the potential to unite and gestate, the bringing together of these two celestial bodies is said to represent the beginning of a new potential. Hence why this practice will be about seeding your desire, your potential for the next 18 months. In this practice, we will go deeply into that 0 point. We will strengthen our aura and let the seed be fertilized to begin the journey of being born. I hope you enjoy this practice, and I invite you to think big, to dream big, and to connect into the deeper power source within you. We'll begin the practice by first tuning in. Bring the hands together in prayer pose, seated in easy cross-legged position, comfortable, with a straight spine. We tune in with the Adi mantra, which is Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, 3 times. And then we will follow on from that to do the Mangala Charan mantra of protection for another 3 or 4 rounds. Close the eyes, let the breath deepen. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale to continue. Adgareda me, Jugatgareda me, Satgareda me, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Adgareda me, Jugatgareda me, Satgareda me, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Adgareda me, Jugatgareda me, Satgareda me, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Breathing in. Hold, squeeze, Mulaband. Releasing the breath, releasing the hold. Hands come onto the knees. Index finger and thumb come together, Gyan Mudra. Coming into rock pose, sitting on the legs with the buttocks onto the heels. The thumbs fold into the fists. And we begin by bringing the hands up and over the top of the head whilst doing an O-mouth breath. Closing the eyes. This is your opportunity to deeply connect into anything that is annoying you, frustrating you, creating anger within you, and to give it full expression. You do it in this way, and then it doesn't affect you throughout your day, pulling that energy back up and through your aura with the full O-mouth breath. And then just allowing yourself, get angry, allow it all to come up and pushing that through the auric line. This is your opportunity to express your anger. Bring it out. Continuing O-mouth breath. Almost there. Good. Now, interlacing your fingers and stretching up over the top of the head. Inhale, hold the breath, press the arms up towards the sky and illuminate. Feel light all around the auric structure of your being, releasing all unnecessary, outdated emotions, releasing all, being covered in light. Exhale, cannon breath. Inhale, continue to hold, release, allow the light to fill all parts of your being. Releasing into the light, feeling the beauty of the lightness of the release. Cannon fire breath out. Last time, inhale in. Hold. And release the arms down. Taking a moment just to drop into the belly. Close the eyes if you need to. Take a moment. Feel that shunya, that 0 point. That is already there because the sun and the moon are creating that energetic in the sky, the celestials, providing us the guidance on where to sit now, cycle of energy through the month. Coming back into easy pose, we'll move into the intelligence meditation. The Saturn and Jupiter fingers come up into the peace sign, so the thumb pulls down on the sun and the pinkies. Arms are in beside the body, and slowly just allowing yourself for the fingers to open and close, finding a rhythm, expanding and contracting together. Moving into a hypnotic state, allowing the fingers to open and close, allowing the breath to find its rhythm. And then allowing yourself to move up into the solar system, finding Saturn and Jupiter and experiencing pulling them apart and together as the fingers move. Feeling a hypnotic state, and then grow. Just continuing to bring yourself focus back to the fingers, opening and closing. Hypnotic growth. Allowing ourselves an experience of a change of our mental and intelligent states. If the experience becomes intense, then allowing yourself just to relax into the breath, feel the breath, and just continue to hypnotically grow. Coming back to the fingers opening and closing. And now, as you breathe in, open, expand the fingers. As you exhale, bring the fingers together and continue. Full breath, opening, exhale, closing. Eyes continue to be closed. Opening and closing with the breath through the nose. Find your rhythm, find your breath rhythm, just ensuring that's a full inhale, full exhale. synchronized with the fingers. Now, pulling the fingers apart, keeping the fingers apart, using an O mouth breath, fully breathing in and exhaling, just for 1 minute. Continuing with your own sequence. Inhale through the mouth, exhale through the mouth. Fingers are apart. Good. Last 15 seconds. And then after we do that, we're going to breathe in. Breathing in. Hold and squeeze the entire body. Squeeze every fibre of the body, holding the fingers apart. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Release the breath. Hold the posture. Breathing in again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Set an intention of how you want to grow. Release the breath, hold the posture. Last time. Breathing in, hold, hold, squeeze every part of your being. Release the fingers down, roll the shoulders, roll the jaw, roll the neck, roll the head around the neck, move the shoulders up and down, dropping the hands into the lap, finding the shunya, finding that 0 point that becomes visible through the expression of action and passivity. And we'll move into addiction meditation, it's called. So pulling the fingers back onto the top pads of the hands, and the thumbs come out and they press into the side of the temples, and you want to press down on the back molars, so making a downwards kind of chomp, and you should be able to feel the pressure under, or the movement under those thumbs. That's when you know you've got the right placement of the thumbs. And as you are doing your molars, you want to be saying sa, ta, na, ma. So with each sound, you're pressing down on the molars, and you're doing that silently. Sa, ta, na, ma. Continuing. These meditations are designed to help us shift the patterns of behaviour, the patterns of belief, the patterns of being that we've previously had. And they work deeply on the connection of the neurons within the brain. Take a breath in, release the posture, and again dropping the hands into the lap, opening the mouth wide open, and the tongue goes to the top of the palate. So you've got the mouth open, tongue reaching up to the top palate. Yeah, it might feel a bit strange. And then the eye gaze is you looking down towards the nose and trying not to be cross-eyed, but just allowing the gaze to drop down towards the nose, and the hands are in the lap. And just allow yourself to breathe. And experience this profound posture in whatever way it's going to unfold for you. And releasing out of the posture. Now making your way into cat-cow position, which is coming onto the hands and knees with the hands, arms directly under the shoulders and the knees, legs directly under the hips. As you pull forward, drop the belly, pull the head forward, breathe in, and then rounding the spine, pulling the spine up, exhaling out, and finding your movement, finding your flow. Inhale forward, exhale back, continuing in a rhythm. Breathing deeply, allowing your spine to gently warm up. Beautiful practice for keeping the spine in good condition, keeping us youthful, mobile, agile. And if it's accessible to you, adding mentally Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Is there access for you to speed up, to find a bit more elongation in your movement? Can you strengthen the breath through the nose, with a deeper inhale and a deeper exhale? And then the last 30 seconds, really giving more depth and dynamicism to that movement, going deeper, stronger breath, allowing yourself to really experience the movement in the spine, the clearing of the channels. And then then breathe in as you pull forward and hold the breath in as you're pulling in and up. And release the breath, pull up, pull the spine back towards the ceiling, dropping the head. And then releasing back into neutrality, then back into baby pose, into Guru Pranam. Forehead onto the ground. Feel that shunya, that 0 point. Feel the seeding of your intention setting into the earth, being witnessed by the sun and the moon in their conjunction. And asking the moon to guide the journey of the manifestation of this seed. Deeply releasing into the earth. Giving your desire into the earth. And then slowly coming out, we'll move into our Kriya. We're doing the Nabi Kriya today. So making your way onto your back with the arms down beside the body, and beginning by inhaling in as you raise the right leg and exhaling as you drop the right leg. Inhaling as you raise the left leg, exhaling as you drop the left leg, and then alternating back to the right. Deep inhale as you lift, exhale as you drop, changing from left to right. And really allowing yourself to feel into that lower digestive area of your body. This is our Nabi. It's the nerve plexus around the navel point. And this set is about focusing the development and strength of that navel point. When we have a strengthened navel point, we have our own power to project and define our success from that point. If your lower back is feeling any tension at all, the hands can be placed underneath the sides of the buttocks for support. And just doing your best, continuing with that breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Feeling the navel point, the strengthening, intensifying the energy point. Good job. Now, without really stopping, I want you to bring the arms up parallel, palms face each other, up above your chest. And now both legs are raised up on the inhale, and exhale on drop the legs. Inhale, both come up. Exhale, both go down. And again, if there is any issues with the lower back, the arms can come down and be placed under the buttocks for support. Continuing with a deep breath. This posture brings balance and energy into that navel point. Again, if you are having any back issues, you can bend the knees. Making sure that you're doing the practice in alignment with your body. You should be feeling the solar plexus really activating through this movement. And now bringing the knees to the chest and just relaxing. The neck should be fully released and relaxed. The head, the chin slightly up to give that elongation. Just breathe and relax into this position. This is good for releasing gas from the lower intestinal tract, but it also relaxes the heart deeply. This practice works on all the lower 3 chakras of the body, which are the fundamental chakras that enable manifestation on this physical plane. So having them strengthened is a really important part of our ability to self-direct and to self-generate. Now, as you release from this position, the legs push out to a 60 degree as the arms come out to the side on the inhale, and then as the exhale, you're coming back into grabbing those knees, and then inhale as you pull back out, exhale and continuing in this motion, pressing the legs out, pressing the arms out, pressing the lower back into the floor for support. Nice deep breathing. This is our auric field charge. We are now taking those earlier pieces of opening up the navel, the nabi channel, and then expanding that through our auric field, and to pump out power from our navel center. And again, finding your rhythm, finding your pace that allows you to continue to do this movement. When the breath is stronger than the movement, it can often help move through what's perceived as discomfort, where the mind is trying to convince you that you don't want to do this. And finding that hypnotic state of being simultaneously active and passive. Finding that 0 point that allows you to continue through this experience. Just the last bit now. You can continue to move through this pace. And then immediately dropping the legs down and then bringing the left knee to the chest, and with the right leg rapidly moving up and down, breathing in and out, swiftly from ground up to 90 degrees. Holding the left knee into the chest, continue with this motion of almost a bellows, pumping that energy that we've generated through our entire being. And then swapping legs, so bringing the right knee into the chest, continuing with the left leg, rapidly moving up and down. This is great for setting our hips and our lower spine. And then swapping back again, holding the left knee down, right leg comes up and down rapidly. Just for the last few moments of this piece of the practice. And for the last time, swapping back over to the right knee and the left leg coming up and down. And completing that movement. Then, without too much delay, making your way gently up to stand, fully standing. The feet are relatively close apart. The palms are facing all the way up towards the ceiling, the elbows in towards the ears. And we take an inhale in as we bend forward and bring the hands down to touch the ground. Inhaling at the navel as we do that to protect the lower back, and then exhaling as we come back up, and then finding a rhythm to continue moving up and down, inhaling, exhaling, stretching up and then bending down. Find a way to be in a relaxed and comfortable pace. And when you are ready, allow yourself to speed up. Speed up a little, going at a more rapid pace. This is so incredible for moving spinal fluids up and down, and for really helping us with a glowy, powerful auric field. And then coming to a stop and stretching up, stretch upwards and release. Then making your way down into a seated position. In a seated position, just taking a moment to close the eyes, feel into the belly. Feel into the greater expanded version of you. And in that expansion, in that space, there is shunya, there is a 0 point, there is a place of stillness where this seed is being planted. Moving into this beautiful set of meditations that we'll be doing to help really even more activate our solar energy before we really provide the moon with its instructions of taking our new seeded potential into the future. Sitting in easy pose with the spine straight and a nice firm neck lock, interlacing all the fingers. So if we bring all the fingers together and drop them down and then bring up just the what we call the solar, the sun fingers, and then the right thumb is over the left, and we'll have the fingers pointing out in a 60-degree angle, so kind of almost being held into the side of the body, 60 degrees. Eyes are closed, and we're going to be chanting Ong. So when we start doing this Ong sound, just find your own rhythm. So you may break out of the timing of my Ong. Yours could be longer or shorter, but just allow yourself to fall into the Ong and feel that sound vibrating through that central channel, which should be particularly highlighted through the Nabi Kriya. So taking a breath in, exhale, and we'll breathe in to begin. Taking a breath in, hold, gently squeezing. And releasing the breath, releasing the mudra. And we use the sound. The sound current that we just used helps us to open up the subtle channels of the central nervous system. And now what we're going to do is we're actually going to activate the heart space. So what I want you to do is the arms are going to be about 10 centimetres apart, 6 to 8 inches maybe, in front of the face, and the palms are facing each other, fingers pointed towards the ceiling, and the kind of elbows are relaxed down. And we're going to be doing a very fast and powerful jerk and stretch of the hands until they are 36 inches apart, which you really feel opening into the shoulders. So, and then they're jolting back again. So they jolt out and jolt back in. And I will be chanting the tantric heart for you, which you will be mentally using to guide you in the movement. So getting into position, and I want you to give yourself a jolt of 1,000 suns. So let's get started. So starting with hands in front, let's go. Hud, 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 hud. Now inhale, but continue the motion. Inhale and suspend the breath and continue the motion with the held breath. Hud, 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 hud. Exhale. Inhale again, continuing with the motion still. Hud, 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 hud. Exhale, inhale again. Hold and do another approximate 5 seconds. Hud, 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 hud. And relax and release. Relax and release. And come to lie down on the back, covering yourself up if you need to be warm. Dropping down, arms facing up, feet fall apart. And just deeply relax. And then slowly coming back into the body, wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, bringing the arms up overhead and stretching. Gently twisting the body, bringing the right leg up onto the chest, twisting to the left, a cat stretch. Coming back to center, changing to the left leg, stretching to the right. And then rubbing the hands and the feet together. Beginning to slowly rock up and down along the spine and coming up into a seated position. It's now time to give the moon our directions, our intention, our seed with this very special Kriya to finish the practice off. So we'll be sitting in an easy pose with a straight spine, and the hands are in kind of loose fists, if you like. And so this mound here is the moon mound, and in this light fist we will be hitting those moon mounds together with the palms facing up, well, the fist facing up, and then as we come apart we will turn and release the fists and then bring them back together. So there'll be this motion of movement side by side. At the same time, we'll be chanting Had, and we'll be doing that together. So join in with chanting of Had. And I invite you to now just take this moment before we start to feel the moon and the sun's energy together, and that activation energy that we've just done with the sun, and now we're asking the moon, who is the quicker in the orbiting cycle, to take all of this intention and this energy on the journey with her. And beginning, Had, 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 hud, 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 hud. Breathe in, hold, and keep hitting the moon centers together while you hold the breath. Exhale, breathe in again. Continue hitting forcefully those earth mounds. Hold the breath, keep forcefully hitting, sending the seeds of intention off with the moon. Release. Last time, breathe, hold, forcefully, hitting. And release. Bringing your hands together in front of the heart space. We'll close out the practice with 3 satnams. The first satnam, dedicate to the seeding of your intention for the benefit of all involved. For the second satnam, offer that all of your loved ones, all the people in your life may be blessed with their own intentions being seeded and met over the next 18 months. And then the third satnam, send it to the future, to all beings in the future. May they be filled with light and love. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for satnam. Nam. 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 Thank you for joining me. Look forward to being with you again next week for the second practice. And you can do this practice as each day, if you like, up to the next practice. So if you are ready to take on a daily practice, this is a great way to start. Satnam.